Hi everyone, my name is Jasmine Womack, and I'm an educator, author of the upcoming book 20 Pearls of Wisdom, A Woman's Guide to Self-Preservation, transformationist, and speaker. I educate and empower single and divorced women on how to overcome self-sabotaging habits, stop emotional blockages, and become better, not bitter. Today I'm going to be talking to you all about forgiveness, which can be one of the hardest things for us to do, especially if we feel that we've given our heart to somebody and they have wronged us. This could be a boyfriend, it could be a husband, it could be a family member, someone that we entrusted to a certain degree, our feelings, our emotions. It could be time, it could have been money, and we feel that in some way they wronged us, backstabbed us, betrayed us. And one of the hardest things to overcome sometimes is betrayal. When you feel as if you put yourself out there on the limb, you've done nothing but good for somebody. You've done nothing but try to help them. You've done nothing but try to be there for them in their time of need. And as a repayment for your kindness, they do something really crummy and just leave you hanging, leave you with the short end of the stick. And, there are all kinds of situations that I could probably talk about that might fall under this umbrella. And you might be experiencing something right now. But I'm here to tell you that it is possible to get over it. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person. There's a quote that I read that said something to the degree of anger is like drinking poison and hoping that the other person dies. Holding on to anger, holding on to bitterness does nothing but destroy you. It can manifest in physical ailments such as sickness, illness, all types of cancers. You know what I'm saying? Because you are harboring all these negative emotions within you and you aren't letting it go. One thing that I learned a long time ago is that it does me no good to sit up being mad at somebody and holding on to that anger. Because I'm sitting up mad day in and day out, upset, crying, just festering. But you know what they're doing? They ain't even thinking about me. They're not thinking about you. They're going on, living their life, enjoying life, and they're on to the next thing. So while you're sitting up mad about what they did, they don't even care. So I'm going to share with you 3 ways that you can overcome bitterness when somebody has really, really hurt you. Number 1, stop thinking about what they did. Stop talking about it to your friends. Stop reading old text messages, emails, social media DMs, conversations that you had with this person. Delete them, and stop thinking about it. Stop talking about it. And this takes a concentrated effort. Every time you start thinking about it, make a mental note and a mental effort to start thinking about something else, preferably something that makes you happy. So if you start thinking about how such and such cheated on you, scratch it. Just, I'm not going to even think about that. I'm going to think about my daughter. My daughter brings a smile to my face. Now I'm going to concentrate on this wonderful memory that I had with my daughter. You have to shift your thoughts. And if you can, shift your environment and try to go and do something in that moment that will take your attention off of it. Because you'll start to see, as time progresses, it'll start bothering you less and less and less. Especially when you're making a concentrated effort not to focus on it. So number 1, stop thinking about it. Focus your attention elsewhere. Start thinking about positive things, and if you can, go do something that you thoroughly enjoy. Number 2, remember that just because somebody does something that you perceive as bad does not mean that they are a bad person. I think that we all have come across people They are good people, but they do some really crummy things. Does this mean that you should continue to deal with this person? No. Does this mean that you should continue to allow this person in your inner circle? No. But this does mean that you should not hate the person. Don't hate the person, hate the behavior. You can despise somebody's behavior without despising them, because you never know. That person might be going through something. They may have some traumas or some issues that you know absolutely nothing about. And it's just like, who are we to judge? Yes, they might have done something, but if they did something to that degree that just bothers you that much, just stop dealing with them. But don't hate them, because when you hate somebody, you're harboring all those negative emotions within you. All right? So number one, stop thinking about it. Focus your attention elsewhere. The second step to forgiveness is to remember that just because somebody did something bad, that you perceive as bad, does not mean that they are a bad person. So don't despise the person, despise the behavior. And the third step that I'm going to help you share with you is to just let it go. When you're trying to forgive somebody, just let whatever they did go. Life is too short. You hear me? We see on the news, on social media every day, people that are losing their lives, or people that are losing family members left and right. Life is too short. Tomorrow is not promised. Ask yourself this question. What are you gaining from being mad? How is being mad helping you to become a better person? How is being mad solving the situation? How is being mad helping you to get over it? How is it helping to fix whatever's broken? It's not. Being mad and dwelling on that anger is only going to make you more angry. So just let it go, because it's not doing anything. It serves no purpose. And all you're doing is wasting, or is missing out on precious time that you could be creating memories in your life, or doing things with the people that you love. Okay? So remember, like I started out and shared with you all, forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. And 3 steps that you can take to forgive somebody that has wronged you is to, number 1, stop thinking about it. Focus your attention somewhere else. Number 2, remember that just because somebody did something that you perceive is bad does not mean that they are a bad person. And you can despise the behavior without despising the person. And you can choose simply not to deal with them any longer. And number 3, just let it go. Life is too short, because you're not gaining anything from being mad. You're going to have to do what you got to do to pick up the pieces, whether that means you have to take that person to court, whether that means that you have to take up the slack, that you have to pick up the slack to put the pieces back together to fix them. But focus your attention on that. Don't focus your attention on what somebody did to you, because you're not solving anything by doing that. I'm going to be coming out with these videos at least once a week. So I really hope they help you. I'm starting a YouTube channel up at Author Jasmine Womack. Visit my Instagram at Author Jasmine Womack. My website, www.authorjasminewomack.com. And be on the lookout for my upcoming book, 20 Pearls of Wisdom, A Woman's Guide to Self-Preservation, where I'm sharing with you how to overcome self-sabotaging habits and create a life that you love. All right, that's it for tonight. Good night.